In this episode of the Fusion Media Hub, bye-bye Coors Light, we're switching to Molson Ice.
Indeed, Jerry. And Digital Heart gives his unbiased review of Dead Space 2 for the 360 and PS3. Fusion Media Hub starts now. Roll it.
I have to say, out of all the beer we've had on the show, Coors Light, Labatt Blue, I have to say that Molson Ice is probably the best.
It's a very good Canadian beer. Very good.
Very
They're
smooth.
good for something.
It's great, you know. Anyway, we're not here to talk about beers. We're here to talk about games. And
Right.
for this episode of the Fusion Media Hub, we have a modern game review by Digital Heart.
Dead Space 2.
That's big. You know, I've heard so many different things about this game, like it's the creepiest game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get creeped out easily, but this game, I mean, if you're playing it in the dark, you get the creeps. You really do. You get goosebumps the whole time.
Yeah, I personally have not played it. Josh has played it. But to get better understanding, let's go to Digital Heart's review.
No, you don't even understand, though. You don't. The damn game is so creepy. You hear things all around you. On the floor, the surround sound is the worst. Worst invention ever.
Right, well, that's
what
what surround sound is for, to creep you out. So let's go over to...
You don't understand how creepy the game is, though.
Look, listen, I'll understand once we get to Joey's review, okay? So, Joey, take it away.
I'm just trying to get my point across.
Games to movies to cameras to music to everything digital, to love to hate to past to future, to everything from my heart. I'm Joey, Digital Heart, from the Fusion Media Network, and today I'm reviewing the beast that is Dead Space 2. Oh, you know you want to watch it.
This faster, more action-filled pace presents itself from the very beginning. Taking place 3 years after Dead Space, the game opens with Isaac talking to a psychiatrist. While the first game began with Isaac arriving aboard the Ishimura, and slowly uncovering what happened to it. Here, he wakes up with everyone getting infected and transforming right before his eyes. This sequel throws you right into the thick of the madness and chaos. Unlike Uncharted's Nathan Drake, who can kill hundreds of pirates and never seem to be worn down by it, Isaac is totally ruined by the events of the original Dead Space. He saw things no man should have saw. The guilt is tearing this poor man apart, and also his sanity. That heavy stuff is what makes me really engage into the story. Isaac's internal conversations and hallucinations are among my favourite parts of this game. Instead of being confined within a mere spaceship, Isaac now finds himself trapped within a full-on colony, referred to as the Sprawl. So, for the next 10.5 hours, probably on normal mode if you know what you're doing, Isaac has to figure out why the heck there was a necromorph outbreak in the first place, and then following his blue magical navigation line to resolve the problem. Along the way, trying to save yourself from various characters, his past, and lots of necromorphs. The gameplay in this game is pretty damn solid. There'll be times where you're like, oh my god! There'll be times where you're like, oh my god! There'll be times where you're like, oh my god. The best thing about Dead Space 2 is that the gameplay is exactly the same as Dead Space 1. Not the sequences, but the shooting, the status, and the kinesis, which we don't want to change, to be honest. That was perfect. We need this. You can throw stuff, you can do everything, impale the living beep out of them. Early on in Dead Space 2, there is a moment where the protagonist, Isaac Clarke, boards the space train. In the previous game, such a moment would have signalled a loading screen and probably a new chapter, but here it unfolds as a following in-game sequence. After tinkering around trying to get up and running and shooting some necromorphs, he finds himself that one of the train cars is just gone. And rather than reacting to a sudden, oh my god, what am I gonna do? In his sort of fright, Isaac simply looks round and jumps, activating his jetpack in order to fly to the next car, being Iron Man. In this moment, along others, this brings a difference between Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2, and To be honest, this is what makes the gameplay so solid. There's other times where you're walking in and you'll see your ex-girlfriend, your dead girlfriend, and she's saying, "Make us whole, I love you, what have you done to us?" And it can be very emotional and could mess with your mind quite a bit. I rate the gameplay, honestly, 9 trophies. Now, the sound is not a tricky one whatsoever. You will walk around the corridor and hear Isaac just whispering, and that could really freak you out. The necromorphs are very scary, especially little children. They're going they're just very weird, and it can really freak you out. This is what makes the sounds make the atmosphere of the game, and they made the sound so perfect. I think they deserve 9 trophies once again. And this I'm only saying 9 trophies because as soon as you're in space, everything dubs down. You hear, like in the gameplay, you hear pew, pew. In space you'll hear yeah, I know you don't know what I mean, but it's just so lush you would not believe. 9 trophies. Moving on to the graphics. Now, I know I'm not the only one that can say this. You cannot complain about the graphics, but there are some issues. The graphics are amazing, they're very polished, and a lot different from Dead Space 1. But there are some issues, i.e. when they talk, their facial expressions, everything like that. It's just some silly stuff that we don't need to go in detail of. But honestly, I'd say 7 trophies. Another stumble is multiplayer. I've played all of the games, all 5 maps, and they did nothing for me. The players are broken into 2 teams, the humans and the necromorphs. And basically, if you're a necromorph, you will get teabagged. If you're a human, you'll probably win, and you have to get to an objective, usually save it or get it. And that's it. And that's it. It was no fun, and it's not really what I wanted out of a Dead Space 2 experience.
Dead Space 2 is more than just a horror game. It is more than just a story. It is about a personal life of loss, misfortune, trust, and just past memories that really engage you. And it's the fact that he has to do it all alone. Now, I rate the game 9 trophies. Definitely 9 trophies. It is a game which you'll play over and over again because there's so much to do, so much time, so much effort, and so many modes, so many things you can upgrade, so many suits you can get, so much bonus content. The beast of a game. Well worth your money, well worth your time, well worth your life. Digital Heart, out.
Listen, I don't think you're fully grasping what I'm saying though. I got respawned, I had the plasma cutter, walked around the corner, and the piece of shit dropped from behind me. So I got respawned, went around the corner, had the plasma cutter equipped, like they said to, it dropped from behind me and killed me again. You don't know where they're coming from. You know, it's the surround sound for the game though. You just, every corner of the room.
Josh, I think you made your point considering you talked through the entire review.
So shoot me. Man.
Anyway, thanks to Joey Digital Heart for doing that review. It's spectacular. It really opened my eyes.
Yes, absolutely.
The question is it a buy? For $60, I don't think so.
It depends on what genres you like. We don't match with it particularly well, but you guys might, and a lot of people do.
Yeah. If it's a greatest hits, absolutely buy it. That's my opinion.
Mine too.
So that does it for this episode of the Fusion Media Hub. Be sure to join us next time. It could be YouTube, it could be retro, it could be modern.
Who knows?
Sky's the limit. I am Jerry.
And I'm Josh.
We'll see you next time.